Hi, my name is Eric Mulvin. I'm CEO of Pac Biz Contact Centers, and I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. And our call center is in Dumaguete, Philippines. Thank you for your interest in Pac Biz Contact Centers. This video is meant to be a little bit different than what you're used to. So if you've been looking at a couple different contact centers, I hope you don't see anything here in this video that you've seen anywhere else. And I hope it gives you some reasons of why you should choose Pac Biz as your outsourcing partner. So, at Pac Biz, our passion is delivering exceptional customer experiences to help your business grow. We're excited about this opportunity of possibly getting a chance to work with you. So, like I said earlier, we're a bit unique at our company. We actually have one of the lowest turnover rates you'll ever see at a company, let alone a call center, even during the Great Resignation. So, we have annual turnover rates under 20%. What that means for you is people who are taking your calls today, they're still taking calls next month, and they're still taking calls even next year. So, how do we do that? Well, we only work with companies that care about their customer experience and that share our core values. So, that's why we're hoping you're watching this video right now. You actually care about your customers. You want to make sure your company's brand is taken care of as you grow, and that you could also increase customer satisfaction and improve it over time. And to grow your company, you're going to need more money. And so this whole thing we're looking at doing here with you, it has to make you more profitable. So we get all that. 10 years ago, I took my last paycheck from my last job at Yelp and used it to get a loan for my very first taxi cab. And then fast forward 2 years later, we had 10 cabs. We launched the first app for any taxi company in all of Arizona, and we had just started launching the call center. So I know what it's like to be sitting in your shoes trying to decide how do we keep the customers happy while maintaining the bottom line. And that's why we started Pac Biz Contact Centers 7 years ago today. And because of that and sticking to that core focus, we have over 200 employees, and we offer 24/7 support to businesses in the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. So how have we been able to grow so much in those 7 years? It's because we take care of our clients and our employees. Each support staff at Pac Biz gets 5 points of support. We have an account manager that actually works with you guys directly. They're in Monday through Friday your time. There's 24/7 supervisors making sure they're logging out, coaching them. 24/7 IT. We also have QA, listening to calls, messaging, chats, and of course company culture, which if you work with us, you'll get to see how big company culture is. So we are also core value focused, which means that we hire, fire, coach, train around those values. And as I said earlier, we look for clients that share those values with us. So at Pac Biz, our core values, family, compassion, teamwork, respect, and personal growth. Now, there are two types of people watching this video right now. One, people who hear core values and their ears perk up because they understand the importance of them. Two, people hear core values and their mind switches off because they just don't care, they don't know about them. That's okay. Either way, whether you hear them or you don't hear them, you're going to see these values living day in and day out, so get used to it. But if you're a family business, we love family businesses. Most of our clients are family businesses. In fact, I even work with my wife who has her own marketing agency, has over a dozen staff of her own. So family businesses everywhere. Compassion. We care about our community and we give back. And we want our clients to care that we give back. We also want our clients to care about their own community and give back there. Teamwork. Internally, it takes a lot of teamwork to pull off what we do every single day, but it also takes really close teamwork with you guys to make sure that we're providing the support that your customers need. Respect. Now, we treat all of our staff, down to the janitors, with respect, and that they're professionals in their career. But we also expect you guys, our clients, to respect the frontline agents through feedback, policies, schedule, communication. And if all of that happens, your customers get respect and they get the support that they deserve. Lastly, personal growth. Everyone at this company has been promoted from within and started out taking calls. And so we equip them and train them and get them ready for the leadership roles that they have today. So I'm really proud that so many of our staff have come up from within. So I talked about how we got started. I talked about our 5 points of support, our core values. Next up, time to show the office. So I'm gonna get some help from our Pac Biz team. Take it away, guys.
Hi, my name is Diana, and welcome to Pac Biz.
wraps up my portion of the video. I hope you understand, get a better understanding of why you might want to work with Pac Biz contact centers to outsource your customer support. And I want to end this with some testimonials from some of our clients to share why they still work with Pac Biz. They still choose to work with Pac Biz after all these years. So enough hearing what I have to say. Why don't you hear what they have to say?
So my name is Waleed Sambul. I am the CEO and General Manager of Blue and White Taxi in Minneapolis. And we have 310 vehicles, and we've been working with Pac Biz since the mid-2015 year. So Pac Biz, while originally what they took on was very basic call taking, I feel that I think it's very important to say that every single member has on their own stepped up to actually dispatch and deal with drivers and deal with routing and deal with more complicated aspects of the dispatching industry. So we don't look at the free up of expenses as much as we look at the free up of our time, where we're managing people's schedules and managing people's pay and managing people's all this other stuff, which we consider cumbersome and was very time consuming, is now gone. So what it does allows us to focus on things that we can't outsource, and that is probably the biggest thing that we get out of it, rather than the cost savings part. It really is just the headache isn't there, and we don't have to be burdened by those small things. We can keep that away and only deal with training reps or coaching reps rather than all the other stuff that comes with it. The number one reason that we decided to work with Pac Biz was, of course, because you're from the industry, and so that meant that you understood what you were getting involved in, and you understood what we were going to do and what we needed. And if we went to somebody else who never done this, it's a whole new learning curve. And just over the years, it's worked out so well that there's never been a desire or a need or anything else to move on or to find somebody else, because again, the team has been very, very responsive. Pac Biz has hired really good managers they've owned the mistake, but not just owned it, but made sure that they can fix it and not have it happen again. I would tell you, if you're in the taxi industry in this day and age, we have bigger things to focus on and bigger things we have to worry about. And I think that you will get a lot more out of your time if you have a company like Pac Biz who is helping you take the customer calls and allowing you to do the stuff that you can't outsource.
So my name is Jagtar Singh Chahal. I'm with Hamilton Cab, a taxi company in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. We can depend upon you, like anytime we need any extra agents, so we have it. And we're quite happy with your performance, because our agents, the minimum wage is more, and then we have to pay EI and overtime, statutory holidays. So we save that money and we invest back in marketing our taxi business. Which, I'm very confident, they won't be disappointed with your services.
So Rush Tech support, or Rush Tech specializes in IT for small businesses and residents. Pac Biz was able to get us a technician that was handling all day nonstop and very, very, very skilled for what we needed him to do. So he had the aptitude and the availability. Lyle and Chris did an amazing job at jumping in and learning our system, learning our ticketing system, getting the documentation down like front to back. It was very, very, very seamless. The reason people look into offshoring, it's very, very cost effective. And one of my hesitations was, will there be a thick accent, language barrier? Because some of our customers, they're older, they grew up in different times, they're not as receptive. I don't think we ever got a single complaint about that. It was a lower cost per ticket, and it was more tickets per day being done at a lower wage. As a business owner, your whole thing is controlling your costs, having predictable outcomes as far as the work that's going into it. And I mean, the things that they didn't know up front, quick learners, sharp on top of it. In the tech industry, it is a very, 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 very smart move, especially if the phone is ringing. You're not just like a solo person, but you have organization. We have a couple thousand customers. So for us, it's crucial that we get the customers taken care of, but in an economical manner. And if it's something that can't be automated, Pac Biz is just the perfect solution for that.
Okay, so now you've heard from some of our clients, you've heard about our core values, our 5 points of support, and why I think that's key to us delivering exceptional service day in and day out. So, now it's your turn. If you want to stop worrying about turnover, hiring, training, payroll, reach out to us today. Schedule some time so we can have a whole conversation and start talking about how you can start taking control of your calls and customer support today. Again, I'm Eric Mulvin, CEO of Pac Biz Contact Centers. Thank you for watching.